Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Jamie Plays with me, Jamie. Today we are having another look at Star Trek New Horizons, and yeah, in the last episode, which was a little bit slower, we started the terraforming of Mars, and we also integrated the Benzarian Commonwealth into the United Federation of Planets. So that's something. In this episode, I think I want to fight a war,
Jiri,
and I think our target is going to be the
fire of crossroads, at Lunga,
Mm.
Lunga, her sky grey.
I think our enemy is going to be the Temerian Unity. Because might as well get all of this into our coalition if possible. Also, there are two observation posts here. One of them is a warp capable civilization, the other one is a pre-warp capable civilization. But another good thing about this is that I would then have a nice ally against the Cardassians, who I think are probably, although they are pathetic. You hear your equivalent. I would then have an ally against the Klingons as well, potentially.
The Empire won't fall to those vermin.
The Romulans, I could probably maybe get them into the coalition. I think that could be a good idea. Interesting, there are the Ro aliens. Let's figure out who those are. The Valerian Freeholds invite to coalition. They don't like the Trill, the Denovians, or the Bolians, but we can go for the research agreement and the commercial pact. We are maxed out on alloys, so why don't we change that? And if you didn't watch to the end of the last episode, I did create a new fleet, or at least I planned to create a new fleet. So why don't we start by building that new fleet? Oh, we've met the Kraylor Sanctum. Great to meet you. And how are we doing in the Sol system for ships? So last ship is being built, several are being upgraded. And then I think we will, attack the Temerian Unity. So we've also been terraforming Mars, and I believe it should be soon. Decisions. Oh yes, special decision fund Martian terraforming. We're going for that again. And peace offer from the Hirogen. Yeah, and it looks like the Hirogen took. Yeah, I mean, that's over with, and it looks like they did well. So, what can we do now? Why don't we have a research agreement? I thought we had one. Guess not. Great. So here on this colony, let us go for... Wait, what was that? Dilithium mine. Ooh, that could be nice. Let's go for the dilithium mine, I guess. So how are these fleets doing? You're all upgrading, but you are actively... you are actively upgrading. That's good. Hopefully by the time all of these upgrades are done, because they do seem to be taking a while, the last Crossfield class ship will be built. And then we can just make sure everything's upgraded, and then finally send them to the, what will be our battlefront down here. Might as well send one here, quickly take out these systems. One here-ish and one here-ish, and take out these two star bases and go from there. So second fleet, you've said you finished upgrading, but obviously you haven't. Fifth fleet. So if we have one fleet there, and one fleet here, I guess we won't need this fourth fleet, so I think we can start the war without the fourth fleet. Or without, sorry, it's called first fleet. And just double checking that I can still do it, yes, impose ideology. That will turn them into coalition builders. Congratulations, the 3-year mission is complete. That's good. You're sitting here. Let's have you upgrade and then automatically explore. The flagship, I guess, is coming back to somewhere near the Sol system because it is taking a while. Should be back at the end of next month. Third fleet, let's just have you upgrade again. Yep, those ones. So 7th fleet will be upgrading. Yeah, it looks like it's taking a while for all of these. And then, okay, once this finishes, 3rd fleet, go here. 2nd fleet, let's station you at Pavo. Let's also give you admirals. And let's go for you. Recruit an admiral. Miracle worker, heroic engineer. Ooh, that's difficult. We go for Christopher Pike. Or Montgomery Scott. There's Lorca, of course. Let's go for Scott. Ship upkeep minus 25%. Daily hull regen plus 0.7%. And even better. So let's go for you. There, that has that. Begin accession talks with potential member worlds. Let's go for the not letting me do the trill. I guess let's go for the Denoblian Unity. I don't think I want to bring in anything large at the moment. I think the Bullions are too large and too kind of wrapped around the Romulans. I want better relations with them first before I suddenly get this huge border friction penalty. The Zinti are here. And I want to wait until, again, I kind of border them. Dozarian, same kind of problem. They're over here. I don't want to have a random bit of the Federation that's not connected, especially if we have to go to war with the Cardassians at any point. So let's go for the Denoblian Unity, and let's go for high-intensity negotiations. And it looks like it should change to 63%, which will be perfect. And then next time we'll go for the medium-intensity negotiations, and then they'll be part of the Federation, depending on how long this war takes. So, fleets, how are you doing? Great, so you're here. Upgrade, and then go for automatic exploration. Romulans declared war against the Suliban Cabal. The Suliban are pathetic. The Romulans are inferior, so they're better than the Suliban in this case. New research. Let's go for, I guess, admiral recruitment cost. None of these seem to be extremely helpful at the moment, but it's something. Oh, unpausing the game would be helpful. Altair Observatory, how are you doing? You're at 44. Okay, so it's still going to be a little while for you as well. Let's see how these fleets do. You've been fully upgraded. Good. And you're snaking down around to there. The Iridian League, you're part of the coalition and you're still doing fine, so that's good. Open borders from the Sharonite Commission. Why don't we form the research agreement and the commercial pact? Anything else? Invite to coalition. They don't like any of those. And they won't... Yeah, they just won't join a coalition with those. Offer protectorate status. I think it's due to... Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of factors, but I think with this fleet that we build, it will get better. Initiate the project engineer boon. Let us go back to Mars. The game stops hanging. Let us go back to Mars. Mars. Here we go. Decisions. Fund the Martian project again. The Enterprise has been upgraded. First fleet. Let us reinforce this fleet. Yep, and you're building a Magi class. Oh, incredible find! So we found a form of life on Mars. Yep, but you still need about 300 days. 7th fleet has been upgraded. That means we're coming down here. Oh, no, not yet. So 2nd fleet. Sorry, technically 3rd fleet, 2nd fleet, 7th fleet. I will have you move here to Castor. Erosians have vassalized the Cradle of Sanctum. Okay. Not unexpected. Here, I think it's the dilithium. That's the reason our production is a bit short. But I can gain dilithium, so let's do that. And now let's use that to build ships. Perfect. New research. Let's go for the Avidine thrusters. That sounds good. I'm just wondering, are we gonna have to leave them here again because of the torpedo research that just finished? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to have them upgrade again. Things that make you go, because I don't really know. But I guess we'll find out in a second. Yes, okay. Upgrade. Here, let's go for the entertainment center. And the same here. And that is it for our planets. Very good. So 3rd fleet, what are you doing? You're upgrading and going down there. You're actually going to upgrade and then upgrade again and then go down there. You are just upgrading and then you're upgrading and going. Okay. Actually, that works out well. Why are these taking so long to upgrade? I mean, it must just be a huge change for some of this... huge changes that they're doing on these ships, I guess. I mean, that one's taking about a month and a half. New 3-year mission, boldly go. You're there. Let's bring you back. Send a scientist. Where are we sending the scientist? Over here. Oh, all the way down there. You know what? I take that back. You are going to go down here and do that research project. And you're just going to continue the automatic exploration as you were expecting to. Just like that. Okay. First fleet, I'm going to leave you there and you'll upgrade after everything is built. This starbase is still being upgraded, that's good. Kravik Imperator declared war on the Dosai Confederacy. Oh, so you're about to move, that's good. Interesting. Tau aliens, who are you? You are the Turai. Okay, we greet you in peace. You are receptive to us, that's good. Offer protectorate status at -12, so it looks like once we build this fleet, we will then be okay. Oh, third fleet, what are you doing? Go back to upgrade. Oh, they've become more egalitarian. This is the Saurian League. That's good. You're upgrading. Let's hope this is actually the last upgrade. Initiate the project engineer boon. Let's go to Mars. Decisions. Fund Martian terraforming. And understood the Rukari have joined the interspecies medical exchange. These new mirrors will usher in a new age for Mars. Great. You, okay, now upgrade. So, what are we going to do? Oh, the soul of Alar. Rumors of civil unrest have reached us from the highly advanced yet reclusive Kingdom of Skorr. So far, no further information is available, though given the technological superiority the kingdom demonstrates over the more involved powers in the galaxy, we must remain cautious to all possibilities. Understood. Second fleet has been upgraded, and that is the last upgrade. So second fleet, let's send you the farthest, which is down here. So seventh fleet, I mean you are fully upgraded, so why is it giving... Maybe just because you're not upgraded yet. So our planetary districts have been expanded, that's great. The Soul of Alar. My name is Minister Kachi of the Kingdom of Skorr. Our races have interacted little over the years, but we have observed you and found a few among you to be of great potential. What I must ask you is difficult, for few outside of the kingdom know how close the galaxy is to peril. The soul of Alar has been stolen. Without the soul, my people will fall back to their prior barbarism. Civil war will spread from our border across to the wider galaxy. We must request one of your leaders assist us in retrieving the soul. So yes, very well, we shall assist. We need to send a starship commander and a ground forces commander. So let's see. There's one military ship in orbit, or a general. Do our transport ships, do you have a general? No, let's give you a general. Like that one, for example. And research project. So at least they can be doing something while we are going to go and have a war with the Temerian Unity. Actually, I should probably move the our transport ships down here as well, so let's do that. So second fleet's going that way. First fleet. I guess let's send you to Parvo. And 7th fleet, when you're ready, go to Castor. Yep, and that's the end of the... Great. End of rivalry. The Rogelian Consortium is no longer our rival. That's good. And you're receptive to us. That's also good. Oh yes, great. The Valerians want to be our protectorate. Agree. Also, new research. Let's go for the general cost. Oh, and of course, because let's not do these upgrades. We won't do those. The new 3-year mission awaits. Or will you get there in time? 300 and... I guess we won't get there in time. 260 days left. And this says it's going to be 315 now? Well, maybe we'll be lucky. Zeta Virginis. Let's go for another shipyard. And let's here go for main command hub, nuclear minefield, 6-mount tractor beam. Yeah, that's good. Make it a little bit defensive as well. Open borders from the Saurian League. Oh, there's a 3-year mission awaits our flagship. Let's try this. Boldly go. Oh, now the question is, where is the flagship and will it get back in time? So, well, let's send you back here. Send the flagship and hero. But now the question is, where is it? Delta Scriptoris. Okay, so it could be much worse. Let's see if we can get there in time. Research project. 459 days. 591. So we should be able to get to that one in time. Fingers crossed. Review the Denobian Unity accession process. Let's go for medium intensity negotiations. 63%. I guess if it was 21. So plus another 21 would be 84 plus, yeah, let's go for medium intensity negotiations. Offer protectorate status, yeah, relative empire. Okay, good. So it looks like... You here, you're receptive. I can give you association status, but not coalition. Maybe you will also want to then become a protectorate at some point, which would be awesome. The more protectorates, the better. I mean, if we look at our diplomatic map mode so far, government shift the I've become egalitarian, the Iridian League, that's interesting. Also, yep, so having arrived at the United Federation of Planets, they've joined a cross-species team assigned to hunt down the soul of Alar, which has been detected on a moon in the El Caradari system. Char, Prince of Skorr and Master of the Eyrie, leads the mission. The reptilian engineer's sword, insectoid chief M3 Green, and humanoid huntress Lara and Tholian, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, have also been recruited and introduced to each other. The team prepare to depart. Understood. So yeah, anything that's yellow is one of my subjects or one of the sectors of the Federation. So that's good. You have a commercial pact with me, you're rivaling me, close their borders. Anyway, back to the Empire map mode. So you've arrived at Parvo. You will be there in, yeah, just under a month and a half. So, beaming to the El Kadari moon, Yauli via a Skorr long-range transporter. The team spends several hours checking their supplies and loading them onto the skimmer provided. Resupply will prove difficult as ionic storms across the El Qadari system prevent approach and transport windows are fleeting. Starting in the direction of the skimmer's sensors, something doesn't seem right. Starting in the direction of the skimmer sensors place the soul in, the team spends several hours in discussion. Who would gain from stealing the soul? Across an eerie volcanic landscape, a stray boulder strikes the skimmer's anti-gravity cells, sending it slowly descending to the ground. Several hundred meters away from the skimmer, the red glow of lava inches towards the team. So we should say that Sword should lead the repair effort, or that Shvin Katrav. Let's go for Sword. I think they're with the engineer. Oh, and it was great. So it has come in use. And with minutes to spare, the skimmer's anti-gravity cells are fully operational. Excellent. So will you make it in time? The answer is probably no. Let's go back to Mars and continue with our terraforming process. So you are almost there. That's good. And you will be there in about half a year. So the skimmer has barely passed 100 kilometers before it is forced down again by a gravitic inhibitor field generated from a series of red crystals following the banks of the river of lava. The team debate their next move. The engineer volunteers to drag the skimmer across the river using the Tholian's natural affinity for the lava coupled with the remaining output of the skimmer's anti-gravity cells to keep the occupants safe. We can either follow his plan, send the team over one by one, or use Sword to counter the inhibitor field. Let's try countering the inhibitor field. The team have barely enough time to exit the front of the skimmer using Cynthia in her environmental suit as a stepping stone to the bank. The team have crossed the river, but the skimmer and supplies have been lost. Understood. Unfortunate, but can't be helped at this stage. New research? Let us go for the research district improvement, or the multitronic computer. Let's go, actually no, multitronic computer, I think that's more important. So, the loss of the skimmer is a severe blow to the mission. While tricorder readings indicate the soul lies less than 300 kilometers away, a range of mountains sits between it and the team. The two approaches are available, a shorter mountain pass that cuts directly through the range, or a valley tens of miles to the south. Let's try and go direct. The mountain pass proves treacherous, and several times Char loses his footing and must rely on his wings to return him to the bitter cold of the windy path. Eventually the mountains clear and the glacier field extends as far as the eye can see, while the tower stands tall at the edge of the horizon. Tricorders indicate the soul to be located within. Understood? War between the Neborite and the Breen. And between the Rukari and the Argrathi as well, who are up here. So, the glacier stretches for kilometers, a surface that appears flat but which conceals deep crevices. Char declares his intention to press on ahead on his own, using his powerful wings to bypass the treacherous ice below. The team debate who should take the lead and chart a safe path across the glacier. Lara volunteers, claiming her people's natural subarctic environment makes her the ideal choice. Let's have her take the lead. So, faith in Lara's ability is well placed as the team successfully crosses half of the glacier in just one day. Pressing ahead on the second day, a great thundering crack is heard as the ground shakes for several seconds. An earthquake has exposed several new faults in the ice, and Lara slips into the gap, crashing to a ledge 10 meters below. The team are unable to rescue her, and the fall appears to have been fatal. The team press on, and the rest of the journey is slow, but after another 3 days the glacier is cleared, and the team rejoin Char at the base of the tower. The soul must be inside. So, new research. Let's go for the university world. I think that's a good idea. Also, war between the Borg and the Borg Cooperative and the Collective. Ah, so the Borg Civil War, which has Unicomplex 3.
Your technical and biological distinctiveness will be added to our own.
I wonder. So they're overwhelming. The Borg are only superior. Ah. I wonder.
Your technical and biological
Improve relations.
will be added
And
to
we don't
our
need
own.
the Valerian freeholds anymore. Let's do that. Because what would be great is if we can get them into form a research agreement. I mean, because their research is way above ours. So the tower appears to contain a single entrance at its base and no windows. Char leads the way inside, into the collective worth of a chamber lit only by the reflections on the ice outside. A single sealed door is found with a control panel on the wall beside it. The door will not open on its own. So we can either use engineering expertise or lockpicking expertise. Let's try maybe the lockpicking? No, engineering? Let's go for engineering. So within minutes, the control panel is reassembled and the room is illuminated by light green lights. The door opens. Proceed. So entering the door, the team come to a bridge covering a great chasm. The bridge is damaged, a hole in the center, proving a risky jump. Char crosses to the other side on his wings, but the rest of the team must decide how to cross. Risk jumping or use Char's great span cover the hole? Let's try that. His enormous frame easily covers the gap, fully extended, and the team cross over her environmental suit as an extension of the bridge. Char looks on with amusement from the other side of the bridge, beside the exit door which glows green. Proceed. Char steps through the green door of the exit, his eyes narrow and cold. Cannot even die right, he shouts, chasing the Skorr prince into the chamber beyond. The door slams behind Shvin Kentrav. Char is airborne and circles a platform in the middle of the giant sphere of the chamber. What are you doing? Shvin Kentrav demands. Stopping you from returning the soul. My people have become weak, and only the theft of the soul can rouse us from our millennia-long slumber. He smiles a little before shouting, but you have earned yourself a decent death, I suppose. Come, fight me. I'll even turn the gravity off for you. Fight Char. So, the gravity in the chamber decreases to nothingness as Char swoops, snapping his beak at Shvin Kentrav. Years of zero-gravity training have come flooding back, and Shvin Kentrav jumps aside, grasping the Skorr's tail feathers. The two figures spiral together for minutes, claw against fist. At last, Shvin Kentrav loses grip on Char. Several blows to the head later, Shvin Kentrav floats unconscious. Char glides to the central platform, activating the gravity settling on the console beside it. Shvin Kentrav crashes to the floor, a bloody pool building around his corpse. Easy, Char laughs. This is a disaster. So, it looks like, yeah, I'm not sure technically if that's failing the Soul of Alar quest, because I think that always happens, at least based on my own experiences. I always get the same result there. Break research agreement with the Borg Cooperative. You're annoying. The cooperative.
Technical and biological distinctiveness will be added to our
You're
own.
suspicious, but is there not? Oh, you're only considered equivalent. So I have a feeling the Borg
We are the Borg.
are going to win,
Prepare to be assimilated.
which is not good.
Your technical and biological distinctiveness will.
Well, we shall see. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell alloys, and with the alloys I sell, I will buy some food, because that seems to be the only thing we are losing at the moment. Buy food. I guess I'll have to do that individually. And yep, no fleets are in need of reinforcement. That's good. We could build another fleet, but I don't want to go over the naval capacity at the moment. So what I think I'll do here is put in a cut, and then in the next episode, I promise we will have a war. Yeah, and it will be a glorious war, and it will be down here. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!